Yo, what's up guys? Lightning here. Today I've got a bit of a different one. This is for a Silph GymBreakers tournament that I entered. You've got my team here on the lower left and my opponents on the lower right. So GymBreakers is a tournament where it's country against country. So right now I'm facing against Jay Hans from Ecuador B team. It's like Pachinkas or something. So here I tried to catch the dynamic punch, but I think he got refunded. So he's throwing scalds. I'm like, all right, I'll shield one, I'll let the other one go. This is before the new no deny system, so you'll be seeing me deny a decent amount. I'll be throwing this mud bomb into his electrode. I don't necessarily team comp this guy because his Silph Forged is something I've really got to watch out for. The only thing on my team that can really handle a Silph Forged is the Oranguru, Toxicroak to some degree, but not too much. And then right here, it's really GG against my opponent from Ecuador. Just a psychic, and he throws on alignment for me to sneak. It's terrible for him. I just could just farm him down. I believe his shield's a fire punch. He could have earthquaked, but whatever. I know he shouldn't have both banked, just throwing fire punches now. So now I just farm him all the way down and throw the psychic into the electrode. The electrode has to, the Oranguru has to watch out for the electrode because it actually can no foul play, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, I liked it. So that was game one. I took game one. So here into the Silph Forged, it kind of sucks. So I just save swap into the Toxicroak because I expected the Silph Forged to come in the second game for sure. You just got to be prepared. I want to be have a bulky flexible mon in Lickitung in the lead, and then have two answers to the Silph Forged in the back, a soft answer and an actual like pretty hard answer. Because Oranguru shields down could lose. A close combat is insane. As you can see, denying. I kind of miss the ability to do that, but at the same time, Alright, so when my thing goes down into the Oranguru, he hot swaps into his electrode. I'm like, alright, I can't take the discharge. I might have denied here. I don't know. Definitely need to work on like the 3 licks then throw timing with a 4-turn move. I'm usually pretty good at my move timing though. Like this, exactly. Throw it, get his last shields, he farms me down. Kinda sucks, but yeah, just this. I have to shield this just in case. It's a Night Slash, exactly. And then I should be able to. Ooh, but the foul play does not take me out. I was like, I don't win CMP. That's right. Electrode has like 123 attack, which is kind of nuts if I'm being honest. So into game 3, I mix it up just a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is not good. Try to catch the foul play, and I do. But it ends up being a discharge. I'm like, oh no, Polyrath. Alright, this isn't that bad for me because Power Whip and the bulkiness of Lickitung, the fact that it can take a oh my god, a dynamic punch is good. Quick stop. I just realized I didn't have the light on and it was dark as hell. And I really don't want to re-record this because I've been terrible recently. So the electrode comes in, 1-volt switch kills me, and since I flipped switch, he's extra screwed. Now I've got this. I probably could have switched out, but whatever. Don't remember if I think I have to shield. Yeah, Bone Club, save this for the last mon in the back. Just throw the foul play. Now that shields are down, I think it was a good idea I stayed in then to pressure the shields. I still live this foul play, as you guys found out before. And then just one more. I didn't even need to throw a move. I didn't need to actually keep the Toxicroak alive. The Electro just in case, so it's fine. Alright. So I only did one game with Ecuador because it's the first to 25 point system. And at the end of it, I think my team was up like 40 to 10. We just like destroyed them, so I didn't have to play the other guy on the team, although I did just for the practice, and I beat him 5 times. But we didn't record the score. So this is currently Miran CZ from the Czech Republic. This is a Moravia. This is Czech Republic's B team. I play on Team Nova Scotia, which is Canada's B team. Sadly not on the A team, but that's alright. So he's up 2 gusts, but I have to let it go just so I can align the Crustle. I can't give up switch. There was a little bit of lag there, but it honestly didn't matter. I can just keep farming down. I can only get to a Feather Dance and then Lapras. This isn't great. I honestly probably should have taken off Ice Beam. I wanted something for Lurantis, and that was super common. But then I wound up later in the, not even just tournaments, in the later months, wanting the Skull Bash instead of the Ice Beam. So I think I'll have to take that into consideration. Next time, I didn't really even think about it too much. And just, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I bait, and then Rock Slides, and then I should be able to one more. Yeah, that kills that before. So currently up 1-0 against Miran. This is my perfect lead. The only better lead would have been like Blastoise into this thing, but honestly having Blastoise for her Pidgeot is really nice. I wanted to try to be ABA good to the Pidgeot because honestly that puts in a lot of work versus my team. It's really my only 2 coverage mons for it is the Crustle and the Blastoise. Blastoise, awkwardly enough, just straight Hydro Cannon does super well against the Flyers. I found myself using against the Owl and the Pidgeot all the time. Sneaking that Smackdown in was very helpful. I didn't have to shield, I could just fire him down. I don't remember what comes back in. Oh yes, that. And then I could easily just switch in there. See, again, this Skull Bash would have been so helpful. I can only throw the resisted Hydro Cannons, and she can eventually start throwing the neutral and hard-hitting Skull Bash. I think I just have to let this go, understanding that Crustle is mostly my win con right now with shields down. I believe I have more than enough energy for a Rock Slide. They caught on the Magcargo. That was a very good play by them. But I undercharged so that I can try to get at least 1 more. I was hopeful for 2, but that's fine. I was still able to get to the next Rock Slide, shields down, and we take game 2. So in the team formats like this, you always play all 3. I apparently started a little late, but yeah, you always play all 3 because every point matters, first to 25. So even if you go 1 and 2, it's not that bad. I mean, it kind of sucks, but if you get swept, that's where it's like really bad. So there we go again, getting Skull Bashed. I'm just gonna try to see if she'll play out the zeros or pull the shields. She did, so I hot swapped into the Crustle, see if I could try to snipe her, and she actually brought the Raichu. I didn't think she was going to bring the Raichu. I had no respect for the Raichu because she originally had a Alolan Raichu, but she didn't have that listed on her team doc. She had Kanto Raichu. And I was told by my team captain to not let her use the wrong mon. So excuse me, I have to think about this. I'm like, oh, it could be the wild charge. I don't want to take a wild charge to the face while I have a shield. It's better just to save as much health on this. She tried to catch. She tried to catch the leaf blade, but I wasn't throwing right away at all because I expected the catch. And then I can just throw the neutral, super hard hitting leaf blades into this thing. I could have done more Fury Cutter damage to not let him get the thing in, the one confusion, but that's fine. And we take it all. So on to my next opponent, also from Moravia. I've heard it both. I think Moravia sounds better, personally, but you know, it's whatever. Again, with the Pidgeot problem, so trying to have double Pidgeot answers in the back. Crustle's the harder answer to this, but obviously this was a swap in. And then I have energy built up to throw into something. And say I'm just gonna bait. It's a Shadow Machamp, so and by the looks of it, it looks like he's gonna be no shielding. Oh, he shielded this one up. Alright. So I'm like, alright, I have a really great answer for this. Neutral Rock Slide or neutral Cross Chop. It's really odd that he did that. So I found out that this matchup is kind of shitty in the twos. They can actually farm you down as a Quagsire in the twos. But I just thought I should let this one go. Just let the Blastoise go. The Orankers, what I need to save shields for. Make sure that if he's got a moved bank, it's not going to kill me. The neutral cross chop. Maybe this is where I found out that in the twos I get farmed down and it's terrible. So bad. What can you do? Throw one water gun and then the move. Try to maximize the move timing as much as I can. That one water gun could come up. So yeah, take one. We each take one. We each shield one. Throw that 2 shields. I think, yeah, this is where I get farmed down and I actually die with it. I'm like, oh god, this is bad. I'm so glad I have the shield advantage. I mean, this is fine. I think they swapped in a turn late, so this actually wasn't a deny. So in the new system, it would still work like this. I'm like, oh shit, here comes the Brave Bird. But, you know, Crustle's still super healthy. They've got the Machamp, Rock Sliding it. And I honestly think the mistake with the Quagsire, being able to flip it in the 1 versus 2, I had no idea. And this is the first game I actually lost, not all the tournament, just for this being, oh god, like 14, or something. But the first one I lost in any of the Forge Cups. I had never lost a game yet after 3 tournaments plus GymBreakers. I was like super popping off, but he got me. I'll give it to him, he got me. So here, the plan is to try to farm down as much as I can. I assumed they would Brave Bird me, so it's easy shield in my life because he was only getting to the 1. I didn't believe I could farm down due to his residual energy, and of course I was right. I believe I just let this go because I'm expecting the Machamp in the back again, and there it is. Don't have to throw a move at all, just farm it down. I will shield just because the Rock Slide would almost take us out, and then another couple counters might actually kill us. So I didn't want to like try to flex a shield and just be like a massive dick. Since we won the division, this is the 2nd round of the playoffs. We didn't have to play in the 1st round, and this is Aaron Camp from Peru. This is the Peru A team. Holy cow, are these guys good? I knew that going in, and both him and his pair mate really hard counter me. That Gliscor is hard for me to deal with. The Sirfetch'd is hard for me to deal with. Greedent's a little bit harder for me to deal with as well, but like not too bad. So Greedent on Licky is terrible. I believe I play at the zeros. Yeah, because I should be able to either get to the next one if he throws, or if he doesn't throw, he hot swaps into the Gligar. What can I do? Stupid Gliscor just like breaks my whole core, man. It's so bad. It was such like an anti-meta pick. It looks like it should be bad, but it wasn't. Because like even against Crustle, it's not that bad. Because the thing gets Earthquake. And of course, it was just at a Night Slash, and now I have Sirfetch'd on my Crustle. I just could not pull alignment on this game. I thought about trying to make a catch, but I'm like, he's just gonna throw in the middle of my turns. Like this player knows what he's doing. So, all right, I take a loss there. I'm like, all right, let's see what I can do. Man, I don't know what I could have done against this guy. Like, my Oranguru is completely useless. My Blastoise is like kind of middle of the road, but I needed it for the Gliscor. I didn't expect to really the Gliscor again. I expected to really Greedent. So that like really fucked me up. It really messed me up bad. So I just got Greedent on my Lickitung. The second game in a row. I believe it's more damage per energy to just keep throwing the body slams. So that's what I keep doing, is just keep throwing the body slams. Just let him keep throwing the body slams. I have no idea how 2 licks in a throw was able to CMP. Because I know Licky loses CMP. I could have swore it was 2 licks and then a throw. It's so dumb. Oh, what can you do? I do manage to get this off, but he shields. I try to catch a body slam on my Toxicroak. I believe that was a misplay. I would have wanted the health on this thing. Whatever, I just throw the Sludge Bomb. It's resisted, but so is the Mud Bomb, and this is at least stab and does more damage. I'm like, alright, I'm up 2 shields. I've got a Blastoise. Hopefully it's K9. Please, for the love of God, be K9. I believe I have to start shielding. He's got so much energy from farming down the Toxicroak. So dumb. And of course it's not. Kanto Ninetales in the back. The only way I won this is if it was a Kanto Ninetales in the back. Infuriating. And there's just nothing I can do. He called my lines every time. It's just whatever. So we got Greedent on this. This isn't particularly great because Greedent's got the super effective Bullet Seeds. The Hydro Cannons hit really hard, but Greedent is just so spammy. I'm like, well, sucks. I expected him again to lead Kanto Ninetales, and he didn't lead the Kanto Ninetales. But what I was happy about this is at least I didn't get Lickitung on Greedent. Now I just can't get Lickitung on Sirfetch'd. That's the only like massive worry I have to, because against the Oranguru, it's actually not that terrible. Like, it sucks, but it's not that bad. So I build up some energy, just because Lurantis wins this fairly hard. I believe he was at a Psychic, but he threw the Foul Play. Yeah, he definitely would have been at the Future Sight or the Psychic at that point. Throw a couple Fury Cutters, throw the Leaf Blade, let it go, of course, because now I can't do anything against it. And just gotta try to Body Slam, Body Slam, Body Slam. and I wasn't counting the wing attacks. So I was super excited that, like, oh yes, he's throwing night slashes. I'm good. I've got nothing to worry about whatsoever. And wait for it. I thought I'd win this. It's like he's throwing a night slash. I'm good. I just lick it down. He had the earthquake. He had the earthquake. And now what's worse is Paulo Darkness, also from Peru. They currently highest ranked player on Peru, A team, and he's got the same team as Aaron. And unfortunately for me, I was still hard countered. Like, alright, let's see what I could do. Oranguru onto the Blastoise. I'm going to try to mix up my line a little bit more than what I did with Aaron, because you're allowed to talk to each other on through GymBreakers. So he's going to know my lines. I'm like, alright, I'm down a shield. It really sucks. But now I know against Samurott, just go straight body slam. This thing's pretty frail, so just go straight body slam. Don't worry about trying to get the power whip. Just look at those licks just chunking in. I believe I live this Hydro Cannon fairly well. I get off the body slam. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. He shields it. We've evened up shields. He's up quite a bit of energy, which really sucks. I have to do this, try to come in, fire him down. Shield once. I believe the energy was going to be effective, and of course, Silph-Forged. Silph-Forged. What's worse is that Silph-Forged has Leaf Blade, and he got the boost, so he's throwing a boosted Leaf Blade into my Blastoise. There's not too much I think I could have done against him for this. So our Blastoise into Samurott. This isn't really good for me because he can throw the Mega Horn, where I have to throw the Hydro Cannons, and he gets to the Mega Horn at the same pace I get to the Hydro Cannon. So I guess in this case it didn't matter. Here we go again. Gliscor coming in clutch, but it's off my Lurantis, so my Lurantis should be able to go pretty hard into the rest of its team, except for the Ninetales. Ninetales and Gliscor are the two big answers for Lurantis, so I'm honestly expecting at least one, if not both. This was probably a mistake to come in like this, but I just didn't want him to have the energy, and it's kind of nice to have it in case I need to sack swap something, because with the one turns, well, it's kind of easy to overtap. And look at this, best player on Peru, Paulo, LMY's Paulo Darkness. I pull off a game. I was actually honestly really happy. I just wanted to pull off one game off each Aaron and Paulo, because I know I still got a good way to go to catch up to these guys. So apparently I left the video where I'm like siding in. Oops, maybe I should have deleted it, but yeah, so this is my team, just trying to figure out what in the heck he's gonna be running. It's so like mind gamey. It's like Larry just put in so much work. I'm like, he's probably gonna bring the Ninetales in the back. It's probably like a safe swap, because it's actually kind of safe against my team. That and the Silph-Forged are like hugely safe against my team. And Samurott, I'm like, alright, this is a pretty good one, and I have to come into the Silph-Forged, or the words. I have to come into Blastoise against the Silph-Forged. Because Crustle just, it cannot do anything against the Silph-Forged. At least this, I can like slowly whittle away. I can pull a shield. I think I overtap by one water gun. And I should have let it go. I should have let it go. Maybe I would have been able to like sneak in a move, or I don't know. It was going shields down here. It was terrible. And of course, I hit the thing, and I'm over here mad. I'm like, yeah, I lose this game. There's nothing I can do. And shields down. I just get a Hydra to the face. I think I live this to get the thing off. Oh, I don't even get the thing off. It's terrible. I believe he has a shield, and he can just Fury Cutter me down. He can just Fury Cutter me down. And that's that. My team did okay against the rest of theirs, but like we still end up losing. We ended up losing to Peru, I think 29-19. So we made it like kind of close, but not overly. My pair mates went 0-6. I went 1-5 against the two best players on the team. So I guess we can't be like too mad. I'm happy enough with at least one game, although I would have wished more, of course. But hopefully next month I can pull out some crazy wins, do what I can. Thank you everybody for watching this pretty long video. I had a oh my gosh, the cup, fossil cup. I had a fossil cup video I was going to put up, but I just never ended up doing this face-to-face recording. Face-to-face, you know what I mean, the face cam recording. But hopefully have some Ultra League videos coming soon. So thank you everybody for watching, and till next time.